What is up, guys? Another day, another dollar. Sorry for not posting the last couple days. I was in New York City for a civil regime shoot.
Y arriba yo, mi papá y la chona.
So I was reading the comments in the last video. Also, if it looks like I have eye black on, we had to get this like skull paint shit. I don't know if I can tell you what the drop is for. It's one of the, it's like the creator who made Coraline. It's like one of those movies. Anyway, I had all this shit on my face. I can't get the fucking shit off my eyes. But I was reading comments from the last video and y'all said that the mic actually made the audio quality even worse than it already was. And there's no furniture in here because, you know, couches and shit are expensive. You don't want to pick the right, you know how it is. That being said, we're back home. Read some of these emails. I just got done fasted cardio. I don't know if you guys read the One Piece chapters coming out every week, but it's getting good. It's getting real good. I mean, I love watching Civ and BDA law videos. Phenomenal. I think also last video I was rough on Mormons, Jehovah's Witness, and Filipinos. I just want to say, you know, I was probably on one. You know, it's a little hard day at work, so, you know, just disregard all that shit. All right, let's get into it, guys. First email up today. My ex-girlfriend keeps talking to her incest-loving cousin and talks to a 16-year-old minor. Hey, Horsemeet, longtime viewer and first-time emailer. What's up, man? I met this girl in high school, practically begged her to be with me. She was really abusive and would always pretend to break up with me because she thought it was funny and wanted to see me cry. One time, she even told me to myself and then proceeded to get mad at me for it. For my prom proposal, I wrote a 300-foot long love letter filled with the reasons why we should go to prom together, and she broke up with me less than a month later because she said she was bored of our relationship. During our relationship, she always hung out with her cousin from Mexico. A lot of the times, they would only hang out alone together. It got so bad that people from school would call me because whenever they were doing in public made them look like a couple. Told me a story about how when he got up close to her, she could feel a hard bulge in his pants. This is moving fast, you know what I'm saying? Let's break down the first part here for a second. I feel like you're setting yourself up already to just be this like submissive cuck. I don't know what you see in her. She's abusing you. She likes seeing you cry. You're begging to be with her. She's abusive. You know what that leads to? That leads to, you know, her getting fucked and you sitting in the chair recording and jacking off as it's going on. You know what I'm saying? She just laughing, you know, while she's getting fucked. She's like, look how much better he's fucking me. And you're sitting there with the, good job, babe. It's horrible. I mean, you're doing it to yourself. Any problem that, you know, comes out of the rest of this email when I start to read it, it's already your own fault. I don't know what advice you're going to be asking me for here, but I'm already pretty convinced it's your own fault. Like look yourself in the mirror and think, why am I going after this girl? You know, do you like to be degraded and shit? Do you like this like horrible, you know, I mean, this is all your fault. It's all your fault. On top of that, what girlfriend tells you about how her cousin's hard bulge was poking her thigh? You know what I'm saying? Like what? I mean, I think she gets off on the fact of like torturing you. And that's why I see this, you know where I see this going? I see this going into some cuck. You're submissive, you're just watching her get packed and you're recording it and she's laughing the whole time. And you're giving her money to go out and on dates with other guys. You know, she's like, baby, God, there's this big Latino and, you know, his friend, like, I want to get tag teamed by them tonight, but we're going on a date first. Could I have some money? And you're like, sure, babe, here. And you pull out your wallet and you give her like some money and she's like, that's not enough. Just give me the whole wallet. And you just give her all your cards, all the money you have. On the date, she's like recording her just getting packed and it's just horrible. This is where I see this going for you. This is, if I had a crystal ball right now, and I could look into the future, ooh, I'm seeing something. It's like, ooh, huh? Okay, I see a hotel room. I see 7 guys in there. Ooh, you're in the corner. Oh, she's getting fucked. Oh, you're jacking off to it and recording it? If there was a crystal ball, that's what I'd be seeing. She even slapped his ass one time as a joke, but that's so disgusting, I don't know. After we broke up, he began to get closer to her until he admitted she had a crush on him. To my knowledge, they never dated, but she still hangs out with him and keeps him around in her life. A year later, one of her exes that I'm friends with. Oh, and you're friends with her exes too. Yeah, bro, that crystal ball is coming out real clear. Lots of cucking in your future. Later, the ex I'm friends with has been tells me she's recently been talking to a minor in high school who's already in a relationship. For context, my ex is 19, a sophomore in college. This new guy is 16, a senior in high school who's already in a relationship. My ex said she was gonna wait for him, whatever that means. What should I do? What should I do, bro? Fucking get a grip on your life. You know what I'm saying? Crystal ball, here it is again. Oh, there's 3 guys. Oh, one's her cousin. Oh, one's a minor, and a couple of her exes, and you're in the corner. And if I was a psychic, if there was like tarot cards, which I highly recommend against, that shit fucking fucked up my life if you've been here a while. But, cucking card, you know? I'm not gonna read this whole email. This is the next one. I see the header, it says, how do I accept a girl's past? I'm just gonna glance over this one. As long as it's like reasonable and it makes sense, like, you know, everyone's like, you know, at a certain age, like let's say you're 22, 23, like people have had relationships in the past. Like, let's just be honest here. Like if you're looking for like a purity kind of thing, like you have to just be in a different type of circle. Like if you're religious, you know, that makes more sense, you know, but for like a lot of people, like they've had relationships, and if it's reasonable, you know, but if you're telling me, oh, well, yeah, she got like, you know, multiple trains ran on her. She has like 100 bodies, you know what I'm saying? There's a hella videos of her sucking dudes off and shit. I mean, it comes to a point, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think I have to explain where that line is. So, you know. The next email is the follow-up to the uncle is a chronic Instagram gooner. I've said before, a lot of people sit here and they're like, oh, these emails are fake. No one emails you, like all this shit like that. There's like a couple thousand in here, and people think it's so crazy that like there's no way these are real. People are just sending bullshit. And every single time that I call an email out and I'm like, I think this is fake, I always get this follow-up with fucking pictures, proof, all this other shit. So from the other day, the Instagram gooner uncle, he sent his uncle's following. Yeah, probably.
They just look like porn stars.
Well,
oh my god, look at Darlie Carey. Yeah.
Should my first time be with a prostitute? Hey, Horsemeet, first of all, I want to say I've been watching you for almost 2 years now. Thank you. I'm freshly 17 and a virgin, but recently been wanting to have sex. To be honest, I don't really want to bother to do it the normal way, as it's too much of a hustle to me. And your view is already horrible, bro. What are you talking, like, girls are more than sex, you know what I'm saying? Oh, feminist, bro. No, bro, like, seriously, like, lock the fucking, girls are human. Like, this is like the path to incel mentality. Is just seeing girls as sex objects, and that's also the number way to not have sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, number one way to not have sex is think girls are just sex objects. I recently got done dirty and wasted 1.5 years on a girl who said she has an avoidant attachment style. I don't even know what that means. I don't read that bullshit. That really put me off wanting to have a girlfriend, but I still really want to have sex. Even though I'm 17, I know I can get a hooker, as I nearly did this before but backed out last minute because I had some self-respect. Now I'm considering getting a prostitute, but I don't know if I will regret doing this. Is something you absolutely will regret, bro. Do not do this. Jeez, bro. Like, what is wrong with people, man? Like, lock the fuck. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, you just like want to have sex to have sex. Like, bro, there's more than that. I mean, I don't even feel like getting into this long Japanese about fucking that shit, but just don't get a prostitute. If you were like, okay, now, but here's the thing. If you were 35 and a virgin, my advice would be different. I'd be like, yeah, fuck it. You're 17, dude. Get a hold of yourself. Don't become like an incel who's just obsessed with sex, bro. Fucking pathetic. You let sex dictate your life? Disgusting. You're weak mentally. Is it gay to date a trans girl? Hey Logan, been watching your videos on and off for about 1 year. Recently, I met this girl at a bar a month ago. She's super hot, like 10 out of 10. She's 5 out of 6, hourglass body, long hair with a dump truck. After about a week of texting and calling, I found out that she is transgender. I'm not gay, but this girl is so bad. Like, she's also super cool. I'm worried this might make me gay. I'm not trying to just hook up with her. I actually like her, but it's such a mind fuck. Is it gay to hook up with a trans girl even if she's hot. By the way, for reference, she looks like Iris from Love Island. Probably gonna get some hate for this. If she has a penis, yeah, you're gay. I don't know what the post-surgery constructed vagina looks like. I don't wanna know, if I'm being honest. And call me transphobic, whatever. If she has a dick, yeah, you're gay. It could look like the most beautiful girl you've ever seen and the pants come off and you just got this fat dick in your face. You could sit here and be like, that's not gay. Like, how are you about to tell me that? As there's a dick sliding into your mouth. Yeah, you look up and it's like Megan Fox's face looking down at you or whoever you like, but there's still a dick in your mouth. You know, let's fucking be serious for a second. As soon as that dick goes in your throat and it's just, you're looking up, yeah, there's like a fake, beautiful girl's face looking down at you, but that's not changing this dick fucking sliding in and out of your mouth. That shit's gay to me. I don't like, you know, and people will sit here and tell me, oh no, it's not gay, bro. I can't argue with the penis in my face. I can't argue with the fucking dick in my face. That shit's gay. People write these roundabout books and shit. Oh, well, I mean, it's all subjective and, you know, I could see the argument if the bottom surgery was done. I could see an argument there. But if that is not done, you know what I'm saying? How could I sit there with dick? She's slapping the dick on your face. Like, oh, you're gonna suck it? You're like, I'm still thinking this is weird for me. And she's slapping this dick on your mouth and shit. People can cope all they want. That shit has to be gay. All right, I'm gonna read one more. This one's called Virgin and Lonely. And honestly, there's a bunch of these. Like, let's be real, there's a lot of people like that. But this one interested me because it's from a girl. You know, this is more of a guy thing to say. Like, oh, I'm a virgin and I'm lonely. But from a girl, it's a little different. Okay, hey Horsemeet, I don't know if this email is gonna find you, but if it does, thank you for taking the time to read it and react. I'm a girl and a virgin too. I did some things with guys in my younger years when I was in a darker place. Nothing past giving oral. And ever since reaching clarity about who I want to be, I realized that I want to save myself till marriage. And she is, because she's a virgin. Yeah, you sucked a few dicks, whatever. However, since that, I feel that every guy is interested in me, this dick out of my throat. Sorry, I'm eating breakfast right now. I feel like every guy that is interested in me is turned off by that. They all seem incredibly insistent on the sex part of things. At this point, I wonder if I'm ever gonna be able to find a guy who's willing to reciprocate. I'm not religious, so it also isn't like I can just hang around the pews long enough till I find someone. Is this something I'll have to accept eventually or give it up for a guy before I want to? You shouldn't give it up just because, you know what I'm saying, that's not even like fully consensual. Like it is, but it's not. It's like kind of this weird gray area. Don't do that. You're just gonna have to keep looking. If you're not religious, maybe become religious, because if that's really important to you, hang around people like that, because that's where you just need to find someone. I forget, there was a girl who emailed a couple back who had trauma, same situation. Your pool is just gonna have to narrow drastically, and you just be upfront about it, and if they say no, move on. Don't even stick around. You know what I'm saying? Don't fucking play these bullshit games with people who don't align with your values. You just be upfront, and then you fucking, you know what I'm saying, you find someone, you know. So all right guys, that's it for today's video. Back home, time to work on some fucking dubstep, baby. Dubsteppy. Code Horsemeet on Iron Crue if you like these chains I'm wearing, and Civil Regime. Code Horsemeet. Horsemeet t-shirts are always also on the site. We got 2 clippers now. They're fucking awesome, bro. They've been killing it. So you might see some YouTube clips and stuff around on Instagram, TikTok. Hopefully they get some traction, but this shit's going, bro. It's fucking lit. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.